Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Washington State's offense making their way on the field to open this game. Well, the energy of this building crew is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know,
cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. The pass rush closing in. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Bringing it back, it's Brown. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Clemson Tigers offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They get him down, but that's a solid game. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run the option. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Hold it. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down play coming up. Grab down the middle. It's Hernandez. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. He knocks this one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick throw, catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quick pass, the catch is made. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play, incomplete. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up 4th down. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And he boots it out of bounds, not very long. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They bring him down to the 32-yard line. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Handing off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And now they'll run it on the draw. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's the target, and it's complete. Now it's 2nd down here. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Dump off caught by the running back. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Send the back in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pump over the middle. It's Williams. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. It's a quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. The Tigers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. But he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Washington State's offense back on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Tailback with another carry.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Washington State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Snags a quick throw. Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the tailback's got it again. Looks like Washington State will have the 1st down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. The completion makes it 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was on target with his 1st kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Tries to get it to the running back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. To the air, it's Sellers. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. This time enough for one more play in the half. They look to throw it here on second down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Sellers. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. They call the counter play here. Running through the tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And the runner takes off to his right. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Mateer. Bringing pressure. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. Punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Finds his target, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. A completion sets up a second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete for a third straight play. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass falls incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Ball handed to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Mateer. He's got it on a crossing route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Here's a first and goal. Finally a chance to score the first touchdown of this game. Clear movement before the snap. It'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. From the shotgun, drops back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. No problem, knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down. And run good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And now the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 3rd and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? Here's a screen pass to the running back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. And 2nd down after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
A tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to the left. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Some positive signs in that last drive, but it stalled. They had to settle for a punt. It's a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun handoff here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Tigers line it up with first and goal. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Intercepted in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Washington State offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he'll be brought down. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Dixon.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. He shreds the tackle. Washington State's offense back on the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're going to run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll give it to the back. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.